So I've dropped the camera stand down so we can see a little bit more clearly. I'll take this bolt out of here and the nut off there, and hopefully the belt should just come off. Keep that nut for another job. Not easy to find. The kit comes with new parts anyway, so. Come off. Let that come off. Take the belt off and get that out of the way. Yeah, it's a pity about that. It's a bad belt. It looks like the threads have gone. Oh, there you go. I was going to say it looks like the threads have gone. And also, you see, they've got this washer here. I don't think we need that with a new kit. No, it's a bit of a mix and match of all sorts, really. Anyway, we'll do it. We'll do it properly. We're also going to change this pulley. Now, sometimes these pulleys can be a bugger to get off. And sometimes they're kind of easy. The reason is that you can't get into them. Pull them off. Oh, it's going to go. Look at that. Now, this here is my pulley tool. Now you can see what I did. I got a hold of an old pulley like this, and I drilled the holes out of here onto there like that. And the reason for that was that I could then screw this into the other pulley, the original pulley. So say for example it was this one. I couldn't get bolts long enough, screws, so I just undercut these threads a little bit, or undercut the holes. And then you can screw that off, and then you can get a pry bar in under here, or a puller. Works great. So what we're going to do now is clean everything up with a bit of brake cleaner. We're not going to disturb this, we're not going to disturb this, or anything. We're just going to wash it out. Right, with everything cleaned up, I've got the old seal out. Actually, it wasn't too bad. Usually I found these nice and hard, you know, sort of rock hard. But I got it out using my pry bar thing here, one of those indispensable things. Now you're going to ask me before you start, don't start in the comments yet, why didn't I replace the cam seal? Well, first of all, it's not leaking. The other thing is I haven't got one. I thought they would come in the kit. I was quite disappointed. I was fortunate that I had a genuine Land Rover seal in for the crank in stock. So we're going to fit it using this rudimentary tool. It was part of the other tool before, but it's just some old crank pulleys that I put on a crankshaft so the keyway was in line, and I welded them together with, with some really rough weld, and because I didn't think I had any gas. And good old JP made me a washer to go onto here, so this slips onto here like that, and then we can slide this over the keys like that, and then with a bit of luck we can pull that on with a bolt and a washer and pull that seal into place. Now it might get a bit noisy, but we'll see how it goes. Right, so that's the sealing, went nice. I can show you now a bit more detail about how this little tool works here. You see, it screws into those holes here in the front of the pulley, alright, and then it allows you to get something under here and pry it out. I think they're M6 bolts, they weren't very big. Oh, right, before you start, I did put a new O-ring in here as well whilst we were here. So what we'll do is we'll put just a little bit of anti-seize on that the shaft, and a little bit of grease on the pulley. Now you didn't see that, but you'd have to believe me that that's went on absolutely lovely. So that's that thing done. Next thing we're going to do is replace this stud here. there's a new one that comes in the kit. So you remove the old stud by using two nuts jammed together. This is the old stud, this one here. It's a little bit longer. Can you see there? It's a couple of threads longer. I don't know what difference it's going to make, but some people say that these studs snap. I don't know, I've never had one snap. But it's a Land Rover, isn't it? It's the first time for everything. So we're going to lock these together. Okay. We get some red Loctite and put it on the threads. Some brake cleaner to clean those threads up with. So I'm not really sure what this stud should be down to, but it's M10. So usually put it at 45 newton meters, and that's why I put some Loctite on there as well, because I'm not really sure. You should see behind me. It's absolutely chock-a-block with stuff, because I've got so many jobs I've got incomplete, unfinished. Anyway, that's my problem. So the next thing we can do is put the belt on. Got to get some pulleys. Before we do that, I just thought I'd show you, this is the modern style, 25 years ago. So this is the replacement pulleys. One goes in here, alright, so, but the thing I wanted to show you was, on the older design, this one here, this is what that little spacer went for. That spacer went in there like that, and then that pulley went on there. You see? But this should have had shoulders on it, so it's a bit of a mix-up job. So we're going to put these on. Now you've probably seen me do these before. What we need is the kit again. Here it is. Stuck on a magnet. We're going to get a metric Allen key, because that's replaced, that goes into there, the little metric stud, Allen bolt.